You get knocked down, but you gotta get up. Keep going. I'd have been knocked down 1,000 times, yeah, I traveled around 1,000 miles, feeling so tired, but you know I can't stop now. Came way too far, won't throw in the towel. It ain't looking real good, but I won't give up. Pac said that I gotta keep my head up, so I ain't going nowhere. Yeah, I'm standing right here. Demons all around, but I ain't got no fear. You can kick me around, but I won't stay down. I run this town, ain't backing down. We going in rounds. Yeah, the winds will blow, but these roots too deep. I'm on my feet, the underdog, and I won't be beat. In the fire now, but I won't be burned. I was waiting for this, and now it's my turn. Sweat on my face, blood in my eyes. Been underground, now I aim for the sky. Don't quit now, you can last longer. All these wounds only making you stronger. Don't give up now, yeah, you gotta climb. But we give it your all until the end.
Good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of High Top Sports. I'm your host for this evening, Sheldon P. Walker. Welcome back. We have a jam-packed show for you guys. First, it is knocking off with Mr. Duce Robinson, the #1 tight end in the country for 2023. Will be announcing his commitment in about 9 minutes on Instagram. We will have it live here for all of you. It's going to be interesting to see. Let me know in the comments where you're from. Where are you hoping he lands? Because this is a big one here. It seems to be the closing chapter for 2023. It's interesting to see on what class he will be bumping up, whether it's Bama. Will he be surging Bama as just the dominant #1 class? Will he make Texas be an absolute threat? Will he make Georgia be Georgia once again for a third year in a row? Or is Lincoln Riley finding his footing? He's going to land himself an absolute dog in Duce Robinson. We're going to find out here shortly. It's going to be exciting. I'm fired up for it. Once we get through with Duce Robinson, we're going to move on to Mr. Dylan Raiola. Another crystal ball for the man. And I gotta be honest, I'm upset with Mr. Will Funk. So we're gonna talk about that. And then, lastly, we had Florida's Pro Day. Anthony Richardson, dog in him. We're gonna talk about it because it's interesting how this entire dynamic of the draft, the combine, how it's all been playing out. The hype behind who's going first, who's going second, what's on third. I don't know who's on second. A lot of it's going to be breaking down here tonight. We're going to go over all of it, so make sure you guys sit back, relax, grab yourself some popcorn, maybe a little boozy booze, a little Busch Light for the boys. You know, I'm not sponsored, just it was there. Happy to have you here, boys and girls. Good to see you. Make sure you drop a like, show some love, subscribe if you're brand new. And like I said, we're going to be waiting on Mr. Duce Robinson here in about 7 minutes on where he decides to go. Let me know down in the comments. I should have done a poll. That's my fault. I still can. What do you guys think he's going? We got Jimmy Williams says, let's go. USC from Los Angeles. Okay, Jimmy. That's where he's crystal ball to go right now. Clint Clement says, please not Georgia. Couldn't agree more, my friend. Could not agree more. Honestly, though, guys, here's my thought on this. I don't know where I want him to go anymore. You know, before I would say maybe 3 years ago, I would say Texas would be my pick, right? Just due to the fact that they're in the Big 12. Not too worried about that. Head into the SEC next year. Not looking forward to that anymore, right? Obviously, we don't want to go to Bama. I wouldn't be upset with Bama. As a Gator fan, if I had to rank it, I'd probably put USC first as not upset, then Texas, then Bama, then Georgia. To be honest with you, that would be my selection, right? Georgia just being a rival, you don't want them to ever have any success. Bama's been doing Bama for so long, Bama things for such a long time. You're just kind of used to it at this point, you know? Mr. Nobody, what's up, big guy? Hopefully you can see me. Gator says East Tennessee here. What's going on? Godspeed to show my boy. What's up, baby? Andrew Apple spending some money on the intro song, baby. just picked it off the rack. You know, no big. Shelton has that dog in him. Joshua says, yo, what's up, baby? E-Will, what's going on, man? Gators 15. Your boy Spicy. What's up, baby? Welcome to the stream. Danny Lopez. My Larry is here with us tonight. We got about 6 minutes until we kick it off here with Mr. Duce Robinson. And we will see what is going to be happening. He should be going live on his Insta. We've got it pulled up here, ready to rock and roll. Let me see here. Let me pull up his stats here for you guys so we can get a quick little thing. 6'6", 225 pounds. The #1 tight end in the country, the #1 tight end from Arizona, and ranked 17th nationally. The kid's a hot commodity, boys. He really is. He's, again, a ton of crystal balls got him going to USC. Let's see what On3 has this man at. They like to be different, which makes it fun for us. We don't mind it here. Spices it up a little bit, but let's see if there's a correlation, if there's an agreement. 94% to USC for old Duce Robinson. And before he commits here, about 5 minutes. No spacesuit? No. No. Gresole, the pesmasai. What's up, baby? How you doing, babe? Good to see you, man. With Duce Robinson, it's interesting because of how late he's committing. It almost feels like he could have a little bit of influence on the 2024 class, especially with somebody like Dylan Raiola, who's trying to find his home right now, right? Could that play a factor on where all Mr. Duce Robinson goes? I'm sure it doesn't hurt having the number one tight end come sliding in. I mean, phenomenal job by either him or the school making him hold off because, again, it's going to 2023 class, obviously, but how late it's happening is definitely throwing an assist, throwing a bone here to whichever school is and to that 2024 class. It's going to feel like a 2024 commit, even though it's not. So, very interesting play. Andrew De La Cruz, we're going to have the commitment here. So, if you guys are hanging out here, we will be having the commitment pulled up here. I'm going to have it ready to rock and roll in just a few minutes. In about 4 minutes here, we will be live with Mr. Duce Robinson and see where he's going to go. Going to Colorado. Could you imagine? Oh, my goodness. Could you imagine the uproar if he were to go to Colorado? You know what I'm saying? Absolutely insane. Would be absolutely insane if he were to go to Colorado. The world would explode, if we're being honest. It really would. Really would. Coming to Florida. Look, Hayes Fawcett dropped his picture. It was basically every school known to man. Look, I would love Colorado. I think that would be incredible. I would be absolutely fired up for that. Make sure you guys drop a like. We got over 100 people in here. Make sure you guys show some love. Appreciate y'all coming in here and hanging out. Again, we're going to be talking about 3 minutes here. Got Duce Robinson going live on his Instagram. Got his Twitter pulled up as well. Got a few things pulled up, but more than likely we got Instagram pulled up. Ready to rock and roll and see where he'll be committing. I'm pretty sure he has his countdown clock here. This is not wrong. This is not right here. So, got about 2 minutes. 2 minutes here before Mr. Duce Robinson makes his announcement. Pate, he's coming to Georgia. Love the avatar. Go Braves, baby. Chop on strong, boys. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to the MLB. That's a good one, too, Gator versus anybody. He is a MLB prospect as well. So, you guys can see here his photos of him playing some ball. Something to think about. He is a draft prospect. I wouldn't be shocked if he got drafted as well. So we'll see. Could still happen. Could very much still happen. So, heck, why not go to USC? Honestly, I wouldn't mind going to the Pac-12. We don't have to worry about it. Oh, there we go. Little jump in likes. Appreciate you guys showing for some love. Make sure you guys subscribe if you're brand new here. About 2 minutes here to Mr. Duce Robinson commits, and we get this heat and hotness rocking and rolling, boys and girls. Quick story time. We got 2 minutes. I don't know if you guys noticed, I rock this MIT hoodie all the time. And funny story behind the MIT hoodie, we decided to do an Ivy League Friday back when at my job a couple years ago, where we wear our favorite Ivy League school hoodie on Fridays. Kind of like a little click thing, you know? Funny story, MIT is not Ivy League. Okay? So, how ironic that my dumb ass decided to buy an Ivy League hoodie, yet it's not Ivy League. Hence why I didn't get into an Ivy League. What is the cool part, though, is when I do rock the MIT hoodie, it's such a rare hoodie, right? Like, people don't just, you see the Harvard thing, you probably know they didn't go to Harvard, right? When you see somebody rocking an MIT hoodie, you're like, that guy didn't just go and buy an MIT hoodie for fun. So it's fun. It's a great conversation starter. People are like, you went to MIT? I'm like, yeah, dude, obviously. Like, seriously? I'm like, dude, why would I have an MIT hoodie if I didn't go to MIT? And then they're just pondering it because they're looking at my dumbass like, there's no way. And they're like, but there's a chance. So, fun story for you guys. If you guys want to go get your favorite Ivy League school, MIT is not one of them. Daniel Riviera, Georgia. You think so, big guy, huh? You think so? 6'6" baseball player? Nah, Aaron Judge is like 6'7". So, anyway, that guy's an absolute dog. You know what I'm saying? Todd says, please go to USC. Godspeed says he also wants to play baseball, and UF baseball's fired. But that's what I'm saying. I think USC is a good baseball team too, though. So this is why you run a YouTube channel instead of being a successful sales director. This is facts, Steven. This is facts. Would you call it successful though? Edgar Castro. What's up, baby? How you doing? MIT. Don't laugh at me, Todd. Okay? You would have done the same thing. Let me get Twitter pulled up just in case he decides to go live on Twitter here, boys. Going to old boy Duce. What a name, right? Can you imagine calling your son named Duce? You know? All right, here we go. Here we go. Who says? Oh, it's JD Pickle. On three's rocking it too. We got a minute and a half into the live show. Maybe he's committing on three. So we got it every way, which way. These guys are rarely on time. You know, it's very rare that they like to be cordial, you know, with these things. So he's got his tweet right here saying time tonight video goes up here, and he's got his Instagram tag. So we've got Instagram pulled up. We've got On Three pulled up. We've got everything that we need to make sure that we capture this man going live. Let me know down in the comments, where do you think he is going to be? Who are his top three? I believe it's Georgia, USC, Texas, and Bama are kind of the top four. You know what I'm saying? But between the edges says, go dogs, woof, woof, Duce to the dogs. That's good. Is this your full-time job? Clint, not yet. We're working on it, big guy. One day at a time. Man can only wish, you know? Doesn't deuce mean you poop? It does. It does. It also means deuce, like see ya. There's a couple options here, you know? It's not spelt like deuce, like taking a poop. Nick says USC, and if he gets drafted high, he'll never see the football field. Waste of time and effort. Really? You think so, Nick? Interesting take there. Interesting take. Refresh? Yes, Hugo. My apologies. To be fair, this is counting down to 18 seconds, so I imagine this is already pre-recorded. Oh, hold on. Oh, don't do this to me, JD. You're not even live, bro. Oh, boo. I thought that was gonna be his commitment. Quick little refresh here. Uh-oh. They dropped the photo. Oh, wait. It's at FSU. Wait.
I've been extremely lucky to have parents who only ever asked me to choose joy. And sports have always brought me joy.
This is what he dropped
it. Played. And played and played and played some more.
This is it. So I'm fired up. It's the music, bro.
People have always wanted me to pick a sport, pick a lane, pick a path.
Yo, what an announcement, bro!
But now, I finally do need to pick. I'm thankful for all the coaches that patiently allowed me to consider all of my options.
I got gooses.
And I'm even more thankful that I still get to just play. And I'll continue to play at the University of Southern California. Fight on.
One of the
My whole life, I just wanted to play.
One of the freshest announcements I've seen. Glad we waited. See, I see you guys are already saying, hey, Foster, drop it. I feel bad, man. Like, let the man's video rock out. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of like a subtle, just like low key, like but he was wearing like a sweaty USC shirt. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. Huge for USC. Like I said, if I had to pick a school, glad he went to USC. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy if you ask me. Everyone, how we feel about it? He dropped the video on his IG. Yeah, we just watched it. I goosies, man. Great video. Weak? You say weak, Adrian? Boo? Cody's upset about it. His video is giving me chills, bro. Right, bro? I was kind of feeling it. LFGM, there he is. What's up, big guy? Hey, guys, we got 250 in the chat and we got 34 likes. Like, show some love here, boys. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Duce, though. Big for USC. We'll see where that places them for the 2023 class. Is that going to have an impact for Dylan Raiola? And this is a great transition into Dylan Raiola, by the way, guys, which we plan on talking about today. Dylan Raiola, who was crystal ball to USC just the other day, like last week, has now been crystal ball to Georgia. Here's my thing, okay? I give Wilt Fong a lot of love. I said, once you're Wilt Fonged, it sticks, and that's how it works, right? That guy's dynamite. He doesn't miss, okay? You can't just flip-flop your crystal balls, Wilt Fong. It doesn't work like that, all right? I don't mind, like, maybe like a 3 months from now, you want to flip it. But if you're just going to keep picking and choosing and hoping to get it right, that's not okay, in my opinion, right? You can't just pick Georgia because he just visited, and then a week from now he goes to Nebraska, pick Nebraska again. I'm gonna call out Wilt Fong for that one. Okay? So for me, that's a little frustrating, if you ask me. Well, I gotta ask you guys, does this help the influence for Dylan Raiola with the number 1 tight end going to USC? I mean, how does it not entice you now? Right? Again, they got some studs out there in California for quarterback. They're good. They're lined up. Caleb Williams is obviously there. Dante Moore, I believe. No, not Dante Moore. Malachi Nelson just committed. Obviously, a big commit there. So we will see how that plays out with Mr. Dylan Raiola. But very interesting to see him get crystal balled now to Georgia. I know he's got some family, I believe, in Georgia as well. Big Christian family, has a Christian friend from my insider in Georgia. So could that be a factor? I don't know. Right? Very interesting things here. But I know he has a few visits left at Nebraska. But right now he's being crystal balled. And again, we keep talking about Dylan Raiola because this commitment has to happen soon. Right? Just like we see with DJ Lagway at Florida, having that quarterback early has a huge impact on how the rest of the class is going to play out. Borey says USC is back. Lanny Duce Robinson's huge. You're going to hand Caleb Williams an absolute weapon. So, couldn't agree with that more. But it's going to be interesting to see how this Dylan Raiola situation plays out. I think he's going to make a lot of moves. I think we saw what the number 1 quarterback did for Texas last year with Quinn Ewers having a top class. And I think Dylan Raiola is going to carry that same heat with him wherever he decides to go. So, look, upset with Wilt Fong being flip-floppity right now. But we will see. We will see. Back to Duce real quick because you guys are fired up in the chat about it, and I love the energy here. Daniel Rivera says, Lincoln will never win a natty. He can't even win his division and never did a thing at Oklahoma. Dylan, you ain't said a lie, baby. There's a lot of things that I don't agree with you on, but at this time, I do disagree. I do agree with you, actually. It is something very interesting. Like, can he get it done? Right? Is he going to actually be able to get it done? I think at a time where you should have won the Pac-12 and you didn't, and now you're going to the Big Ten. I don't know. I think they have to be a favorite for the top 4 this year, though. They really do. You know what I mean? They got to be. How are they not? You know? Man, we had a slew of people coming here for that Duce Robinson commit, and they are now out of here. We're back to the normal crowd, boys. Back to our normal peeps. Love it. Good seeing you guys. And then moving on real quick, we'll talk about one last little thing. Obviously, the Pro Day was today. Florida's Pro Day. And we have our winners and losers from the Pro Day today. For Gators Pro Day. Obviously, Anthony looked great again. Anthony had a meeting with the Panthers and the Raiders 2 times now. Look, it's what's fun about this combine and now the Pro Day is Will Levis was getting a ton of noise the last few days. Had his pictures of him flexing, right? Looking all clean, looking all cut, right? Throwing absolute darts, just looking good. I read a few things, not sure how true it is that he had a little bit of an ego, right? Not coaches didn't like him a lot. How true is that? I don't know. But it was funny to see how much hype he started to get. They were pegging him at Indianapolis. He skyrocketed in the mock drafts. Hendon Hooker, another one that kind of came out of nowhere, right? Skyrocketing in the mock drafts, and Anthony started just taking back down again because there wasn't any noise. We didn't have any, him spinning the balls around, doing front flips in the air, right? And now today, AR's back, slinging it, doing front flips, spinning the ball on his fingers, right? He's starting to get back into the media again. It's very interesting to see how all this plays a factor into their draft and their draft stock, right? Where do we think he goes? Top 10, top 5? I'm seeing 3 quarterbacks off the top really quickly. I thought Indy would be a great landing spot. I thought Seattle would be a great landing spot. Now it seems these guys might be elsewhere. Indy's looking at Will, possibly Hinder. It looks like Seattle's looking at Hinder. And then you've got, obviously, the Panthers are looking to take CJ. Houston's looking to take Bryce. And then it has Anthony falling to 11 in some. So, very interesting to see. Levis' back looked nasty and not in a good way. It did look really weird. His back did look weird. Harrison says, look at Levis before his injury. I mean, look, guys, it doesn't take much to get to where he got. Like, he looks good. You eat a little bit better. You're not running around doing a bunch of cardio, lifting. It's not bad. It's not bad. I saw a quote. They asked, because I think Levis threw the ball or hit the ceiling with his launch, and they asked Anthony, hey, like, why did you hit the roof? Did you do it on purpose? He's like, yeah, I saw Will did it, and I wanted to throw it through the roof. So, looks like he had fun, right? Looks like he had a good time today. Some winners, obviously, were Amari Burney. Amari Burney had himself a great pro day. He was not invited to the combine, so big for him. I think he ran like a 4.5 is what I read, a 4.53. So good to see that he was able to do that again, not being invited to the combine. This was his opportunity to show out. Nothing but love for Amari Burney. I will always remember Weekend at Bernie's. So shout out to him. Another big name, Brenton Cox, being invited to Gators Pro Day. I mean, that's big for Billy and the team to say, hey, come on back. Like, let's do your thing. No big deal. Which also probably helps him a lot in his draft stock. I think that kind of speaks again volumes to Billy. Like, look, you didn't work out for the team, but no hard feelings. Come earn we're not going to ruin your future off of just a few disagreements or whatever it may have been. We don't know. We'll never know. Put up 29 reps on the bench press, ran a 4.8. A little slow. The third slowest time amongst defensive ends. So, but again, 29 bench.
With Will Greer.
So I'll read that in a minute. Trey Dean. Some losers from the combine today. Trey Dean and Rashad Torrance, both very slow once again. Trey Dean's 40 time was 4.6, still slow to what he did at the combine. And Trey Dean ran a 4.7, a time slower than he did at the combine. And he didn't participate in any other main drills. So not looking too hot for those two guys there, unfortunately. But love to hear that for Amari Burney. And obviously Anthony just absolutely looking like a stud, man. Throwing bombs, having conversations. Obviously, our boy Osiris Torrance was there as well. Richard, both O-linemen having great days. A lot of hype behind Osiris Torrance. Doug Peterson from the Jags was there. I think we know why he's there, so that's really exciting to see him there because I have been projecting for the Jaguars to land Osiris Torrance. So that's huge. I would love for them to go after it. So for him being there, I think it speaks volumes on what they're looking at. You know? What's up, Logan Walker? What's up, little bud? It's my little brother here, boys. See the last name? Same last name. But yeah, love seeing it, love hearing it. I would love for Osiris Torrance to get. And when we did the mock draft for the Jacksonville Jaguars, you take that guard first. The cornerback room is a little bit thicker. You still get great cornerback talent in the second round. So we are working on something with the Jags. Hopefully, we'll be at the draft in Jacksonville at the stadium. Really hoping we can make this work, and we'll be live streaming that. So that should be a great time, something new for us. But all in all, good stuff. Super chat from Mr. Gator versus anybody says Levis worked out with Will Greer. What's up, bro? What's up, bro? It was a vitamin, dude. It was a Flintstone vitamin. Come on. Y'all got to chill with that, bro. I'm going to do my boy Will like that, bro. Will was that dog. Okay? Hooker is old. Yeah, good point between the hedges. He says, it shows you the guys at the pro day are not the quality of the future that Billy Teabag is recruiting. And I think that's something that kind of we kept saying, right? Hey, let's get Mullins guys out of here. And everyone was like, the talent's there. The talent's there. Trey Dean and all these guys were Mullins guys, and the speech is not there, which is a very important factor there. I'm reading an article here. Muscles Mascara. Hi, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Phone is not loading here. We got Mr. 512 says, hook him. A little Texas fan here, man. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you, man. Happy to have you here. Happy to have you hanging out with us. King Kirby, close your mouth and get off your knees. Another Georgia kid living on UF chats. He's going to USC. That edit has already been posted. Yes, Kev, we already enjoyed Mr. Duce Robinson. We are moving on, but we did watch him. We had a good time with him. You know, we watched Mr. Duce commit. Let me go ahead and pull up some highlights here of old Anthony Richardson here, boys, for you guys. Give me 1 second. Pull up the old tweet here. There we go, boys. Just launching them. Which we've seen this, right? This isn't anything new. You know what I'm saying? You gotta slow down a little bit. Look, this is him just showing off here now. You know what I mean? Like, little fake, little hand up, little play action. It's just, I mean, look, dude, the zip on this ball. Look at him, just jogging around and zoop, with ease, boys. What kills me, man, watching this shit, it pisses me off. Like, his swagger, his confidence. The fuck was this? You know what I'm saying? He had a lot of it. Like, he had fun. But, like, you saw him tense up when the big games happened and when things were rocking and rolling. I wish we were able to experience this. It kills me watching this. It really, really does. Like, it's just with ease. Again, these things we talked about, right? With the pro day, I say he's going to look phenomenal in pro day. He's synced up with his wide receivers, running these routes. He knows what they're going to be. The wide receiver knows where it's going to be. The tempo is on point. And look, I mean, we say that in a negative, but he's going to have these same things, you know, mesmerized when he's practicing with his team. So it's not really a knock, but definitely looks a little bit sharper than he did at the combine. I know he had a few missed passes at the combine, but see how this pass, a little corner route. I wish I could have seen when the wide receiver team had a slope just a little bit, but well, I'll take it. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Bro, who my man hitting strides, bro? You see that? Oh! Yeah, that was nice, boys. Where are they throwing from? The 20? Looks like the 15, maybe? The 15? And that guy catches that ball all the way at the 20, maybe? 35? My goodness. Just with the strength this guy has is unreal. Oh, good little route run there. Oh, bro. Oh. Just flicking it, you know? He knows it too, man. Oh! That's too cool, man. Ah! It kills me. How do you guys feel? Here we go. Here we go, boys. Little raw score. Unreal. Unreal. Insane numbers, boys. Just absolutely insane. You know? So, good for him, man. What did Pat McAfee say about Anthony Richardson? That he was a dog, Rex. That's what he said. He said he got a dog in him. Oh. You see the video of him throwing 25 yards sitting on his ass? Shut up, Gator. For real? Whew. Oh, man. Oh, I didn't see anything about Ventrell Miller. Yeah, Dean. Hey, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I didn't hear. Is Ventrell? Did he do anything? I didn't see any noise about Ventrell Miller. Is he still hurt? I didn't even hear about that. I think he participated, boys. I mean, he's obviously a stud. Not too worried about him. But they've got Gervon Dexter. Gervon Dexter was there. He also had a great pro day. Got him going basically third as for Florida Gator, being Anthony first, then O'Sirens, then Gervon Dexter. So love seeing that, man. Gervon's a great guy. Diehard Gator. Obviously still helping recruiting. Obviously has a son. So, love it. Shelton, would you bet your house on AR success in the NFL? What would we consider successful in the NFL? And then I'll answer that question. I need to know what you would consider success. Hedges loves when you say that dog in him. A lot of Gator fans hate that I say it. Like, it reminds them of Georgia, but it's not the same. It's not correlated by any stretch, boys. Okay? I promise you. Miller is still a dog in my book. I don't know what I was supposed to say, Gator. I seen what he did versus Kentucky when the lights are not him. Miller only tested vertical and measured. Okay. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, man. Yeah, I agree between that. It says, hopes AR-15 goes to a team, can sit for a year and learn and have a good career. I agree. I think that's the thing that I preach this entire time is if he can go, the worst thing that could happen is he goes to a team like the Panthers, goes to the team like Houston, goes to a team like, I would be okay with Indy. I feel like Indy's in a little bit better place. Although Matt Ryan should still be there. I think that would be helpful for him. But Atlanta, not a big fan. I think Atlanta hasn't done a good job of developing quarterbacks, so not a good fan of Atlanta either. Seattle, I would love. Seattle, in my opinion, is the best bet for Anthony Richardson. You get to go. You're going to sit behind Geno. They just signed Geno to a long-term deal. I think Pete Carroll is a phenomenal head coach. I think he's a phenomenal quarterback coach. The guy knows what he's doing. The Seattle Seahawks would be ideal for Anthony Richardson and his success in the NFL. I think any of these quarterbacks that can find themselves at Seattle would be in the best position possible. A lot of these quarterbacks are going to be expected to come in and take over right away. In my opinion, I don't feel that they are in takeover mode. I know everyone's bought in on Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud. I think it's a lot of pressure to put on these guys that, in my opinion, don't have that leadership skill right now that a Trevor Lawrence and a Joey Burrow had coming out of college. They all, and in my opinion, could use some time sitting behind somebody. But Anthony, definitely the most, could use some time to sit behind somebody. This is why Stetson, we had this talk. I believe Stetson's going to have more success than you guys believe because he's going to come out. Nobody's going to think about him. There's going to be no pressure. Like these other 4 or 5 quarterbacks are going to find themselves in a ton of pressure. Come out there, do his thing, work behind somebody. He'll get placed on a pretty decent team, great line, right? And be able to do his thing. And mailman Stetson Bennett will be 35 years old, winning Super Bowls. All right? You don't get drafted top 10 to sit on the bench. I agree, Callie. I don't know why you're yelling at me, dude. I'm just telling you. I would like for him to sit behind somebody. I think if he goes to Seattle, no way Seattle takes him after signing Geno to a long contract that they start. I think Geno is 2 to 3 years of being over, and Seattle knows that. And I think Seattle is in a great position to draft one of these guys to make that work. Trey Lance was drafted 3rd round and sat behind Jimmy his first year. So I disagree with you, Elliot. You're wrong on that one, big guy. You are wrong. Logan says if he starts his first year, he's going to just let the pressure take him over. That's my thing. I agree. I couldn't agree more. I could not agree more. Who is the young man that was supposed to go first, Daniel, or between the hedges, that got the speeding ticket, drunken and disorderly? What's his name? Could fall to Jaguars. Dog Day Afternoon says, real talk, though. Napier fighter 2025? Nah. No shot, bro. I know you're trying to stir up the little pot here, and I appreciate you, but no. Stetson has like 3 more years where he starts moving around the pocket like they've been easy. Godspeed says, I hope Jags draft J.L. Skinner. That man's highlight tape is insane. Safety from Boise State. Okay. Little Jags fan, Godspeed? Let's go, baby. I love it. Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter was reported being awful in interviews today. Boys, this man is just shooting himself in the foot. My goodness, one thing after the other with Jalen Carter, right? And you get the pulled over. You got the run away from a scene of a crime. You're getting fat at pro day. You're slow. Can't finish a workout. And now bad interviews? Boys, that's not good. He might fall to the second round. And everyone's like, if he falls that far, should we take him? What do you think? I love it. It's like the hopeless chick that thinks that she can fix him. You know? Like, the man was under Kirby Smart. He had a phenomenal head coach. Kept him under wraps for however long. And that guy's in a complete just disarray. You would think after all that's happened to him, his saving grace would be his interviews. That's you got to know when to fold them, boys. AR needs to develop leadership. Interesting take. Yeah, Jalen Carter, guys. Jalen Carter. Well, boys, 95 in here. I hope you guys are having a great Thursday afternoon. This is our 4th day live in a row. This is what I love when we get some football news, man. We get to come on here, hang out, chit-chat, talk football. Gets me fired up. I absolutely love it. You know what I forgot about? Today was opening day for baseball. I know you guys don't like a lot of you don't really talk baseball. You guys know me. I'm a huge baseball guy. Love me some baseball. Baseball nerd, I guess I would say. Unfortunately, a lot of you guys don't like it as much as I do, so I don't get to talk about it as much. But I'm going to work on that. I'm going to work on growing this part for baseball because I love baseball. Honestly, Georgia players have been good for Jacksonville. I take them. You think, really, Muddy? After all that I just said, you'd still take him in Jacksonville? Jeez, Manetti. Your boy Spicy says Bryce Young and Bennett are both too small to play in today's NFL. Dog, Napier's not getting fired, bro. Okay? Quit with your nonsense. Had enough. It's a great question between the hedges. How did Kirby keep him focused for 3 years and then he completely falls apart? 2 of those years there wasn't NIL. Probably helped. Third year starts getting some cheddar. Year two of the 3, you're on back-to-back runs for a national championship with a natty. And now the chains come off. It's like a kid that's been trapped in his room for a very long time, right? Who's been with strict parents, and they finally get a taste of freedom, and they don't know how to handle it. And they don't have great communication skills like the homeschool kid, right? It's possible. Go Cubbies. Ugh. Go Braves, boys. Absolutely. There we go. They're my Braves. I forgot we do got a lot of Braves fans in here, which I love. I do love that. William Fisher says, the stuff coming out of Georgia is like UF in the urban days. Everything kept under wraps until they get to the NFL. Doesn't sound like a problem to me, William. Yeah, I know, dog. I saw that Raiola is back to UGA. I did see that. Johnny Manziel? What about him? Johnny Manziel was that man, bro. I miss Johnny. Johnny was one of those guys. Oh, you're talking about too small? Johnny was one of those guys that, again, did not need to go to a team to take over. Did not need to be number 1 draft pick. Now, could Johnny have been any better? No, I don't know. Bro, you're telling me Godspeed, bro. Losing Dansby Swanson literally broke me and my wife's heart. The sexiest man I've ever seen play shortstop, and literally destroyed me. You grew up in Atlanta. We trade for you. You're a first-round draft pick out of Vandy. You're him, right? And Atlanta sends the yard for you, invests in you, believes in you, doesn't give up on you, brings you home a chip, and you go to Chicago? I was hurt. Now, he had good reasoning for his grandpa and all this jazz, whatever. Good stuff. Good for him. But it destroyed me. Literally destroyed me. You got Orlando Arcia there at shortstop now. Guy missed an infield fly today. I was like, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, Jalen Carter equals Manziel. Okay. Man, but Manziel went first, though. Carter's not going first. Bold prediction, AR going to the Panthers. He's had meetings with them along with the Raiders. I think the Raiders have the 11th pick. That's why the 11th pick is popping up. I couldn't remember who had the 11th pick, but it's the Raiders. I don't hate the Raiders. Josh Daniels is there, the head coach. Didn't they just sign Jimmy G? Love that. I would like that. Really would. I love Jimmy G. Big Jimmy G guy. Danzy 500 with a ribby today. Ugh. Hurts, boys. Hurts. Good for him, though. Going to Chicago August 4th through 6th to watch the Bravos get in Dansby and Cubby's ass. Let's go, Sean Camp. Let's go, baby. Watching a Braves game in Wrigley Field is absolutely incredible. Done it once in my life. Wouldn't change it for the world. Absolutely great experience. Absolutely great experience. I love that you guys listen to baseball. Appreciate that, man. Love they're able to come in here and have a good time talking about baseball. That excites me. It really, really does. So I love me some baseball. Love the fact that the Braves went 1-6-2 today against the Nats. Travis d'Arnaud, 4 for 6, I believe. Hooping. Big Dick d'Arnaud. Loving it. Loving it. Dog day afternoon. I love that we got the dogs out here today, boys. I love it. Absolutely love it. Raiders got porn star Jimmy. Did you guys see that? What was it? He got offered. Hold on. Before I read this. What was his offer? He signed a 3-year deal worth $67 million to join the Raiders. Dog. Was offered free sex for life from the famous Vegas area brothel Chicken Ranch. I mean, bro. Shout out to Chicken Ranch, first of all. It's free advertising. Phenomenal job. Whoever's running brothel Chicken Ranch, you crushed it. Nobody's thinking about that, but hell of a job. Because you all know he's not going to take you up on the free sex for life offer. I mean, maybe. I don't know how Jimmy G slides. He could be. But for the fact that just the thought of it, well done. Guess what? Any homeboy sliding to Vegas to watch the Vegas Raider game can assure you they're going to slide to Chicken Ranch to see what Jimmy G's missing out on. Well done. You got to, you know what I'm saying? I mean, probably the most underrated marketing scheme of all time. Well done. Well done. Sean, are you going to get season tickets for UF hockey? It's a hell of a question, Coach Protege. Probably not. I would have liked to go, though. Don't know about season tickets. Robinson takes a huge deuce on the pups. That was well done, Dallas. Do they sell wings? I think so. Bori. Adrian says, dude, that jawline is stunning. Jimmy G, negotiation king. Yeah, dude, $67 million, bro? Damn, dude. I mean, he's good. He's good. Jimmy said, "You take." Evans Fernandez said, "Jimmy, you taking apps for friends? Hey, you cool with passing them around, dude? Like, incredible. Outkick says Jimmy Garoppolo receives incredible free sex for life. Oh man, he once took out actress Kiara Mia. Let me see this. Who is that? Is that a porn star? Hold on, boys. Is Kia Mia a porn star? So he a dog, bro? Yo, hold on. Are these the chicks at the brothel? Whoa! Is this the chick? Is this Mia? Bro, is this the chick Mia? Is this what Jimmy G's working with, boys? We're about to get banned. Are these the chicks, bro? Is this me? Is this the girl that he took on a date? No way. Yes? Wow. Jimmy G, that dog in him. And she's like she's a porn star, right? Like it's, oh yeah. Those knockers are knocking somebody out. Holy crap, dude. She could float around the entire pool with those things. Wow. So they knew what they were doing then. They know where Jimmy G likes to get it on. Somebody with that jawline looks that good, 31 years old. Like, how are you not wifed up and ready to rock and roll? Maybe he learned by sitting behind Tom Brady all those years that it's not the way to go. You just get free sex for life anyways. You know? Coach Protege, we got some dogs coming. Jimmy G spot. Well done, Andrew. Well played. Well played. Vegas trip, boys. Adrian, I mean, what's up with Jimmy G and the boys? Oh, man, this took a turn. Well, that's a dude show. Look, I mean, guys, I'm comfortable with my sexuality. If the guy's a good-looking dude, he's a good-looking dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, facts are facts. Guy's got a good-looking jawline. What do you want me to do? Oh, man. Those knockers. Oh, boy. Oh, man. She went the Italian ice. She went the little Jimmy G. Little mafia style, boys. Blake Bortles knows how to get the ladies, too. Blake Bortles is punching air right now on that Jimmy G offer. Blake would have took $5 million a year to go play backup at quarterback to have that offer according with it. You know what I'm saying? Boy is clearly drunk. Who's drunk? Me? I'm drinking brine, bro. Sober as a goat. Man, oh, man. Well, this show took a turn for the worse, huh? I was about to go to bed, then I seen this. I'm late for the party, but I'm here. What's up, baby? I wouldn't be friends with Jimmy G because he's too attractive. Yeah, it's like the cheerleader effect. He would just make us look all atrocious. Like, we're not bad-looking dudes, Elliot. You know what I'm saying? We can hold our own, but up against Jimmy G, we're just another guy in the pack. You know what I'm saying? Carlos says, how about them Gators? How about them, baby? How about them, boys and girls? Well, boys and girls, ladies and gents, I appreciate you guys coming over here and hanging out. Little Duce Robinson commit. What's going to be funny is in the morning when they click on this to watch Duce Robinson commit, and they just may happen to stay on to watch the, to the end and get into this part, they're going to be in for an absolute treat. If I do say so myself. You think Jeremiah Smith's going to flip to us? Godspeed. I really hope so, man. Godspeed's my favorite song by Zach Brown, by the way. Every time I see that, I think of that song. I really hope so, man. That would really just... we need some things to go our way. We need some things to go all the way, So, well, boys, good to see you. Glad you guys came and hung out for a little bit here on this wonderful Thursday afternoon, closing down March with a bang. Literally, with Duce and Jimmy G here. I love it. Boys and girls, have a good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. See you guys next time. Peace.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up